Thanks to Lexar for sponsoring this video. Whether you're capturing photos, videos, or transferring files on the go, you'll find the perfect solution from Lexar's award-winning memory cards, readers, DRAM, and solid-state drives. What's going on? Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Bits for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. And as we get closer to October, it looks like October the 13th is being targeted as the rumored date for Apple's iPhone 12 announcement. Now, 3 different sources are reporting this right now, with an employee from a UK cellular carrier telling Mac Rumors this date. Apple Insider has reported October the 13th as well from a Dutch mobile operator, and John Prosser, who originally reported the week of October 12th as the target week, he's also now saying October the 13th will be the date of the announcement, with iPhone 12 pre-orders to take place on that Friday, the October 16th, and then the official launch day will be the following week, Friday, October the 23rd. Apple leaker Love to Dream shared the alleged naming for the new 4-phone lineup. The smallest 5.4-inch model could be called iPhone 12 mini. Then it's iPhone 12 for the 6.1-inch with dual lens camera, iPhone 12 Pro for the 6.1-inch model with the triple lens and LiDAR sensor, and then iPhone 12 Pro Max for the 6.7-inch model with a triple lens camera system and LiDAR. And I don't know about you, but 5.4 inches should definitely not be called a mini unless I've been told the wrong thing my entire life. Now, early reports have already said that we should not expect to see all 4 models of the new iPhone 12 to arrive at the same time. What's more likely right now is that the 5.4-inch iPhone 12 mini and regular 6.1-inch iPhone 12 will be available in October based on reports from the product pipeline, but then you have Pro models that would come out at a later date, possibly even as far into November. Now, another report from Digitimes claims that the 2 6.1-inch models will be ready first, then the iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 Pro Max to follow after that. So this is why these are all rumors until we actually get the official word from Apple themselves. And it's no secret that the new Apple iPhone 12 lineup is expected to bring an all-new design that takes us back to that classy metal frame with a flat body that would match with the current iPad Pro design. We're also expecting 5G connectivity, a new LiDAR sensor for augmented reality, and then photo and video benefits. Plus, we got to talk about the all-new A14 processor inside. Some reports have said that the iPhone 12 mini will even get a scaled-down version of the A14, and then you'll get all the improvements in iOS 14. I'd also like to know if it will be eating the battery life faster like it is on my iPhone 11 Pro ever since the update, but I'm just saying, don't do me like that, Apple, with the battery life. I don't think I'm the only one here. And I really do love iOS 14. It's such a polished and stable OS overall. It's truly, really one of Apple's best in a long time. We have people customizing their home screens, changing the icons, getting all Android on it. Reports are saying that 30% of iPhones are using iOS 14 a week after its release. That is 50% faster of an adoption rate compared to iOS 13 last year. Now, October 13th is just, 3 weeks away, and I don't have to remind you that we are in prime Apple season, but we could also see everything from the long-rumored announcement from Apple's AirTag wireless trackers that we've known about forever. It makes sense to see them really at this event because iPhone is the primary device that will be used as this hub for finding other Apple devices and AirTagged items, because you have the latest iPad Pros from earlier this year that do not include the U1 chip, but the current Apple Watch Series 6 does. We could also finally get a look at how the Find My app and Apple's U1 chip will actually function and work with users with AirTags. And we could also see new audio products with Apple's long-rumored over-the-ear headphones, aka the AirPods Studio. You can check out the video that I did on really everything we know about them right now from the leaked renders recently. And then rumors have been saying that they will have noise canceling, but if they're just resting on your ears like the design that we've seen, there's no way that they'll be good enough for noise canceling unless they offer noise canceling ear attachments that cover and really cup and encapsulate your entire ear, because those ear pads are reportedly going to be magnetic and can be swapped out. A new Apple TV and HomePod Mini are still possibilities too, but don't hold your breath for the new Apple Silicon Max until a possible announcement in November. All right, so we have all that iPhone talk out of the way. Let's talk about the Apple Watch Series 6. We know it's in people's hands. I finally got mine, and just look out for my review sometime next week when, I'm going to spend some real time with it. But even after I posted my video about what Apple didn't tell you about the Apple Watch, where they completely got rid of Force Touch in the Series 6, there's even more information that has come to light. Now, Apple, they've been getting a lot of attention for that new solo loop, but we're now hearing it may not be all roses after people complaining that the solo loop measurement tool isn't all that accurate. And in many cases, the loop shipped to you with your Apple Watch ends up being looser than most people expected. And we already know that Apple has a disclaimer that you should expect it to loosen over time. And now the recommendation in forums and amongst people is for you to order 1 or even 2 sizes smaller than what you end up being based on Apple's measurement tool. So I guess I'm not a size 6 thick. Like, I'm only a 5 or maybe a 4. I mean, that's a little disappointing. You know, I was all braggadocious that I was 6 thick, and I read your comments from that video, and WR wrote, Mama Tom be like, huh.
Hey, Brian, you bugger. Was that size 6 thick comment supposed to be a joke? I don't think that was very appropriate. Your mama's giving you a bad apple for that.
Oh, hell no!
My mama gave me a bad apple? Like, can she do that? I think that the bad apple is my thing. Like, right? Isn't it our thing? But, you know, I guess she can really do whatever she wants. Yeah, I love you, mama. Now, okay, back to the solo loop. Here's the bigger problem. If it's too loose and you want to return it, you can't just return the band for a new size. The entire watch and solo loop have to be returned together because they're considered a set. And those Apple watches with the new loop bands, they're in super limited supply. So some people, if you want to return them, you're gonna have to wait until late October or late November for a new Apple Watch with the correct size loop. According to Mac rumors and forums, Apple's online support staff has not been offering any alternatives. Some users have had a little luck doing an exchange at a physical Apple store if you have one open that even has them in stock. But how is that good for the environment if people are going to be now just sending back more than just a few Apple Watches with the solo loop right back to Apple? And at the moment, there really is no clear option for what people should do with solo loops that don't fit properly, but hopefully it gets taken care of. I'm going to say this is right now, it's a sad Apple. And, you know, look, it's a lot more difficult to handle any kind of swap like this with low inventory, and really many stores aren't even open and just doing some type of curbside pickup because of COVID-19. All right, a recent teardown of the Apple Watch Series 6 also revealed some interesting things. Even though it pretty much looks the same on the outside, there's a lot happening on the inside of this. Apple has completely removed the components for Force Touch for the Series 6, so it's safe to say that it's never coming back. Some of you said, oh, it's in there, they just deactivated it. No, it's not, and it really just kills any hope. I just feel like the least that they could do is just bring back the long press for people who used Force Touch like me, but they got rid of that too. It has a slightly bigger battery inside. For the 44mm Series 6, it's 3.5% larger. For the 40mm, it's 8.5% larger, and that's extra juice. Likely that helps a little bit with the brighter always-on screen. Another quick mention that people have messaged me about is that the current Apple Watch Series 6 has 32 gigs of internal storage, just like the Series 5 does. We know that, but you're still only limited to using 2 gigs for music that you can store locally on it. So let's say even if you factor in watchOS, maybe some photos, and even a lot of those lightweight apps, if Apple could just give us maybe, let's say, 4 gigs of that, I think we'd all be thankful for it. So I'm going to throw it out into the universe. I'm just going to throw it out there in hopes that it actually happens, or maybe even let Spotify one day download some of their playlists locally as well instead of only streaming them. One can dream. All right, thanks again to Lexar for sponsoring this video. Check out their new Lexar SL200 portable SSD for people who are serious about photography and video. This USB-C SSD is designed for performance on the go that's super compact and fits in the palm of my hands. It delivers read speeds up to 550 megabytes per second and write speeds up to 400 megabytes for a snappy workflow. Storage options include 512 gigs, 1 terabyte, and the 2 terabyte beast is launching very soon. It's really compact and can fit in any pocket, and it has no moving parts like a traditional hard drive, so it's much more durable and made for creators on the go. I use it for backing up my photos or videos, transferring files on the go, and it can even edit content off of it. And you know, I also like its finish that matches my MacBook Pro because matching things matters. So you'll find the perfect solution from Lexar's award-winning lineup of memory cards, readers, DRAM, and solid-state drives. Get the performance and the reliability you need as a creator by visiting Lexar.com. Lexar, live for the memory. All right, that's going to do it for this video. If you like what you see, give me that thumbs up, subs up, and hit that notification bell, ding, to get all my videos when they drop. And if you want to go even deeper with Apple, check out my Apple Bits XL audio podcast where we cover the latest stories and bring on special guests. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Take care and be safe, and we'll see you next time. Peace and love.